as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy...
Punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And Wilson has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a third down.
No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Cordray Tankersley, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right?
It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Forbath, the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And now out come the Steelers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Watch it now, Barney.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch it now, Barney.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Over.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got his man here. It's Green. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Detroit! Gone!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Charles Harris in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Magoo eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A big play there just before halftime. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Magoo back to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Leopard! Over!
A carry now for McKisson. Oh, good footwork on the spin. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grabbed the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Danny Amendola on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. On first down, it's Tannehill. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. T.J. Watt coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Tannehill now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Tannehill. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Back nine it up, Philly. Here we go.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And that's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Magoo. And caught. Right side. Green. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing here, Magoo. And an alley to run. There he goes inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Magoo looking to throw it. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A Dolphin first down as Tannehill is on target to the former Patriot Danny Amendola. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Tannehill throwing again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. It was the free safety, Jordan Poyer, that time there to make the play in coverage. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. This is McCaffrey on the give, and he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. On the right side, caught by Green. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, you got three.
Here's McKissick. Room to run past midfield. 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. J.D. McKissick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And throw right side complete to Parker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Amendola, he was the intended target. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Magoo back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Steelers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.